There.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Curse of the Vistani, episode 60. When last we left off, you guys did a little bit of some teleporting to and from both Donnelly and Rockfort. You delivered a snow globe to the Rockfort uh, the word in my head is
Guildmaster.
currently gym leader,
Guildmaster?
which is wrong. Guildmaster,
The
thank you.
Guildmaster,
It's
yeah.
Because
name
of
is Brock.
Brock. And we're in a mountain town.
At
Yep.
least we haven't found Misty yet.
You also found out that the area marked on the map currently in blue is all flooded from the recent storm.
Very large
Yeah,
storm.
the
No clue
circle.
what caused it.
Afterwards, you teleported back to Donnelly and started to make your way down the coastline towards Asuhai. Along the way, you ran into a flail snail and his master, who was a glassmaker, essentially. The snail's secretions would harden almost instantly into glass. So he was laying it out across the road, and he was going to come back afterwards to collect all of it. You guys managed to not break much, if any, of the glass, though, which was impressive.
Thankfully, we noticed it early.
Mm-hmm. You also
We
learned
noticed
the
that
name
it broke
of.
and we moved off the side. Yep.
You also learned the name of the boat guy, Aldra, who you managed to make your way to his abode, a tall tower covered in moss. Well, you saw him out by the water's edge as he noticed you pull up, and you noticed that the bridge that would normally cross the river was, in fact, broken. You don't know if it's from the recent storms or if it's been that way for a while. But Audra noticed you come up and said, "Oh, customers! Wonderful, wonderful!"
What type of
The
person
bridge is out.
he?
Audra is looks fairly human. Old man, a little hunched over, but seems very spry and agile. And were you saying that to him, Lily? Or
Gone out of the gate with that now.
what's that?
I wouldn't have said that out of the gate.
Okay. Okay. How can I help you?
And be like, well, we need to get across the river. Do you know how long the bridge has been out?
Oh yeah, the bridge. Sorry, someone's messaging me. The bridge has been out for a couple days.
The flooding take it out?
Yes, ma'am. The increased rapids was a little too much for it to handle. I mean, the river's normally rapids, but not quite to that extent.
Lily under her breath. We didn't cause the rain. We didn't cause the rain.
I'll pat poor Callan's back.
Hey, can I look at the bridge and see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, go for it.
See if it looks worn from the flooding and not something else.
Sure. Roll me either perception or investigation.
Oh, this is not a terrible roll.
13. Yeah, so looking at the bridge, you can tell that like the top of it and like the sides of it are all like worn and like evenly worn, like covered in a little bit of moss here and there, but like the edge that's over top of the water looks much cleaner. Uh, so likely that means it's recent.
Like a fresh cut.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like it was sliced or anything either.
So
Like
he's
it looks like a very
probably
natural break.
probably being truthful. Because I was more trying to look for like, did it go out because it was old and this happened? Did it get helped along? But no. Okay, so it seems legit.
Mm-hmm. As far as you can tell, it seems legit.
It would have probably still been a good bridge if a certain storm hadn't blown through.
So what can I do you for?
We cross someone who knew you, someone by the name of Bertrand, and he had said you might be able to help us get across the river.
Oh, Bertrand, good man, good man. Big snail.
Very big snail.
I can definitely help you across the river. That's my specialty. I give river tours down the rapids.
We are ultimately heading to Atsuhai, but I have a feeling you don't go that far.
Oh, no, not that far. Ostuhai is way down the river.
Where do you typically go?
A couple miles, like 2 miles down.
In my head
Meant to be
canon,
for
Bertrand
recreation.
also delivers the mail.
Meteor.
Yep.
Snail mail.
Would that be just outside of the flood radius, or would that be within the flood radius?
It would be like to here. It would still be outside of the flood radius.
Okay, so it'd be a little
Your
bit.
cart on the map is not to scale. You would be much smaller on the map.
Right. Okay, so somewhere like here-ish.
Yeah. So not
Okay.
very far.
What is your going rate?
Well, you said you're just crossing, or are you wanting downriver?
I'll look to the group. Do we want a river tour and just get off 2 miles down the road, or do we just want to cross?
I'm all for seeing the scenery.
If you're going to Asahai, your best bet is probably going north and then through the swamp.
I was talking to myself. I was saying, is there any point in going further down?
Okay. Yeah, so he's saying to go up here.
Yep.
And go through the swampland, so not going down. So just cross.
So it'd be better to cross here and then go northish,
Yeah.
northeasterly.
So I'll say, well, I'll take your word for it. Then what would it be for just a crossing?
For the Ladia,
Don't worry about the horses.
oh, no horses. Okay. Let's say. Let's see. How many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. 7? How many is there? 7 with the animals?
I believe
8?
so.
Isn't there 8?
5 plus 2, I think.
Count the overlay
There's
plus
6.
2.
You forgetting Callan?
Yes. Yeah, oh, yeah, I am forgetting Callan. 6 plus 2
Yeah,
is 8.
I'm just like...
Adia, let's say 8 gold for crossing.
I'm okay with that. I will go ahead and recall the horses into the bottle.
Which will probably shock the
Y'all
crap out
jump
of him.
out. Mm-hmm.
But I recommend doing that in the morning.
Ah,
Pretty late
okay.
at night. Y'all are welcome to stay in my tower, though, for the night. I already pulled the boat out of the water for the day.
Sense to travel in the light. Probably a
It
bit
also
safer.
might be not as rough for crossing in the morning.
Mm-hmm. It may improve.
I'll even throw in some dinner.
He really wants us to stay in the tower. He must be
Yes.
missing company.
Curio perks up. Says,
Wonderful,
yes.
wonderful. Right this way. You see him kind of like scuttle along the ground, ushering you towards the tower.
I will mimic his movements as much as I can and follow along.
All right.
You're gonna scuttle?
Gonna watch for any flowers among the moss.
You
There
could
may
probably
not be
find
any. They may be thoroughly washed away and drenched.
from the moss on the tower, there's probably a couple flowers here and there that you could collect.
Gonna cautiously just take one or two when he's not looking.
Okay. You
He
trying to be
has
sneaky?
to.
Or...
She has to gain her collection of flowers.
Are you trying to
Right?
be sneaky about it? Saflin?
You
Many
are.
there are.
Oh, you cut out a lot there.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
been cutting out like crazy.
Oh, I barely said anything that time though.
Oh. So are you trying to be sneaky about it?
I would be sneaky about it if there were only a few. If there were a lot, I would probably ask for permission.
There's not a lot. It's not. It doesn't look like he's been cultivating them. Looks like they're like naturally grown and just like sporadic.
I will try to sneakily take one, yes.
Okay, roll me stealth then.
Stealth or sleight of hand. It doesn't matter, it's the same modifier, but
Sleight of hand.
okay.
Nice. Okay. As far as you can tell, he didn't notice anything. You're pretty
He
sure.
did, he likely didn't care.
All right. So he holds the door open for you. Right inside. I assume you all go in.
I do.
Yep.
So, entering the tower, in stark contrast to the outside of the tower, the inside of the tower is immaculate. So this floor of the tower that you guys enter on is kind of like a living / kitchen area. So there's like tables and chairs, a nice kitchen area, a dining table, all that sort of thing. It looks spotless.
Is he a clean freak?
It also like the furniture and stuff looks like very well made. Please, please.
He does well for a boatman.
He what?
He does well for a boatman.
That's why I was suspicious about the bridge. I figured he might have been gaining it a little bit of extra coin that way by taking the bridge out, but yep. Can I? We've encountered illusions a couple times at this point, most notably with the magic shop at the beginning.
Yeah.
Can I attempt to disbelieve an illusion?
You can.
Okay.
I believe, is that a wisdom check?
It's a straight intelligence check, I think.
Intelligence, yeah. So go ahead and roll me an intelligence check. 12. You don't seem to notice any illusion.
Okay.
It seems like what you see is what you're seeing, as far as you can tell.
I think that was supposed to be a straight roll, not a save, so it would have been 11, but
Okay.
Do you have any bonuses to investigation?
new.
Okay.
I just have my jack of all trades, which is half my proficiency bonus to it. But seeing through an illusion is directly a intelligence check, according to my illusionary spells.
Why, you don't think he's this immaculate?
I find it suspicious that he would take this much care with the inside of his building and not the outside.
Okay, so food. You want food? Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Have a seat. He ushers to the table as he goes over to the kitchen and starts. He gets out some meat from a cupboard and starts cooking it up. While it's cooking, he also brings out like plates and silverware for you. And these look like fine china plates, and the silverware looks like real silver, like expensive stuff.
This just seems
Right
weird.
now, I'm suspicious right now. I can't do anything about it. While he is prepping food, I will go ahead and, while he's not in the room, pull out some of the pocket bacon
Okay.
for the animals, for
Alright.
Luna and Moro,
Okay.
and pull out a muffin and just hand out some muffins if we want a snack.
Nom muffin.
Yeah.
I will say this is like an open floor plan, so
That's
there's
fine.
like walls between them. Okay.
I'm fine with him knowing that I had food.
Would you keep an extra muffin out for him?
And I don't know if that I have enough muffins for that. We only had half a dozen. I will take out one of the loaves of bread for him and for us to share together.
Yeah, leave it on the table.
Yep. Table bread. But I didn't want him to have to cater to Luna and Moro in case he can't. So
I think it's weird that he's making it so formal with like the fancy china and fancy silver.
Yeah, I'm a little
Yeah. It's a little suspicious, but
By the
Can
by, do
I-
you have purified food and drink?
Now, here's the
Nope.
question, out of character, to the people that might be thinking it. Is it actually the fancy stuff, or is this just his normal stuff? Because
Can
this
I-
whole area is immaculate and well off as far as the building inside goes. So
Warned away from staying or going in the tower, but I also don't think they would have thought that we would have had to stay overnight.
The first part of what you said cut off. Say that again, please.
I said nobody actually warned us against staying in the tower.
Correct.
Yep.
That was my fault. I moved away from the mic.
Question.
Go ahead.
Could Lilia maybe do an insight check because she's feeling a little fishy with everything as well right now?
Yeah. And Curio, if you wanted to roll perception to see if you see any like lesser dishware or whatever, you can do that as well.
I'm just assuming that what we got was what we got. Gira
Alright.
doesn't care. He's heard food.
Okay. The 23 insight. He seems genuine to you, Lilia. He doesn't seem
Really
to have
hasn't
any
had company in a while.
malicious intent behind it.
He's just
I'll
really
say-
happy to have visitors.
Yeah.
I'll say with that, like looking around, like Curio said, it looks like all of his dishware looks like this. Doesn't look like he got out the special stuff. It looks like this is just what he has.
The guy who made his money and he retired on his money, and now he's just giving boat rides for fun in his retirement.
And
That's what I'm
treating
getting
guests
from
like
this.
special.
Could it be?
He used to be an
Okay.
adventurer, and now he is retired and he gives boat tours.
Is there an arrow on the wall somewhere?
Okay.
So he starts bringing out plates of like this grilled meat, likely venison, and serves it to each of you on your plates. Please dig in.
Yep. And I will, while he is actually looking, make sure that the bread is put on the table and be like, "Here you go. I've contributed something to the meal here."
Oh, bread.
Curio digs
Don't
in.
mind if I do.
Mm-hmm.
He like cuts a little piece off with a knife, starts eating it, and he's like using his fork and knife and spoon all proper.
Yep.
I almost feel like we should have gotten into our fancy clothes for this.
You hear like a slight whistle. He's like, "Oh, the tea's ready."
Tea.
Oh.
And he
Tea.
rushes over and grabs the tea off the stove. Who would like some?
I'll raise a paw.
I'll raise
What was your
one too.
glass?
I will pass on
What
the
was your
tea.
I will pass
Okay.
as well for now, but I nod appreciatively.
I'll have some. So he gives anyone who wants
San
this
says
tea.
no tea.
Okay, no tea for San.
So Kira takes tea.
I will
I
take
mean,
some.
technically, somebody has possession of the tankard and has everlasting ale. So
Yeah, that's San. San has free beer for life.
yeah, San has ale.
Did we give it to Pika or did we put it in the bag of holding?
I feel like it was supposed to go to San. So if it didn't, that's where it should be.
I mean, it's perfectly fine.
So San
It
takes
is not
out
in the bag.
San takes out the mug and fills it up. Use one of the charges to get a couple pints of ale.
What is Pico tea?
You don't know what
Oh, my
orange Pico
apologies.
tea is?
I never introduced. My name is Audra. Nice to
Hi,
meet you.
I'm Saflin.
Stafflin.
Mhm.
Wonderful. Beautiful name.
This is my tail. It's fluffy, and I'm Curio.
Oh, nice to meet you, Curio's Tail. Nice to meet you, Curio. Very fluffy.
I would be the one that they call Aurora.
Aurora. So stern. I like it.
Yes.
Curio will pop up and say, "We call him that too."
Oh. Good to know. Nice to meet you, San.
And I'm Lilia. Hi. And pets
Hello.
Luna. This is my partner, Luna.
Luna gives her a pet.
Her tail
And
will
this
just
one?
wag.
He points to Moro. And I'm Callan. No
San
pet, she
says-
bite.
No pet she bite, yeah.
Unless
Okay,
you're
no
Cub.
pet. What's your name? Nice to meet you, Callan.
And we
Moro.
call him Stick.
Stick. Lovely to meet you, Stick. Why do they call you that? Because I'm skinny, I think.
San says Moro
Moro
fetch.
No! that was Callan, not him. Sorry.
Yeah.
No! No fetch!
This is why we call him
That's why.
Stick.
Audra starts laughing. I see. Makes sense.
San says, "That's why."
Mhm.
Duh. Sorry for that sound.
I don't know what
Didn't come through
Yeah, we
on a
didn't
red.
hear a sound.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing.
So all the noms. And are you going to eat?
Oh yeah, he's eating as well with you.
Okay.
Using fork and knife, all proper like.
I assume we are all eating. I just chose to forego the tea.
Okay. You all get a very delightful meal.
Yay, food. He good cook.
His cooking skills aren't like fancy cooking skills or anything. It's just a typical meal.
So he's not quite on par with Safi, but pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can make us breakfast in the morning.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
Sure, sure. Love to try your cooking. More than welcome.
I half expected you to go into Yoda speak there for a second.
I guess the voice does sound like Yoda a little bit.
A little.
That was not intentional.
Right.
Uh-oh, Meteor's chat on his stream doesn't show all the way to the bottom.
Cool.
Meteor needs to scroll
Yeah.
down his chat window.
It's all the way down. It's just my cropping.
You
I
gotta
can
change
try
your
and-
crop. Yeah, it's all the way down to the bottom on my end, so
Yeah, I can try and.
yeah.
The
you're-
website had an
Yeah,
update
real
not
quick.
too long ago, and that might have thrown things off.
Yeah, it moved some of the layout around.
Yeah, it's really late where Pika is. It's almost 1 a.m. there, so she's got to be quiet for family. Sometimes she'll speak up. So we eats.
I think Melody was just suggesting that Pika type in the stream chat rather than through Roll20. I think that was all
There we
she
go.
meant. But yeah,
That should be better.
we're good.
Now you can see the bottom of the chat. It was just cutting off like the last line, so I have adjusted it.
You have a nice tower.
Thank you. I like to keep it nice and neat.
It is very neat.
It's also very nice.
Thank you.
I think we've established that.
You can say it more than once. I don't mind.
Alternative meetings. I meant nice in a different way.
Nice
But
in
yeah.
a different way that went over my
I
head.
don't get it.
Yeah.
that's it.
What, made out of nice rock?
Is there anything you guys would like to do with the rest of the night, or do you want to turn in?
Carry on general conversation. I
Get
mean,
to
I'm on
know
a
him
full.
a
I've got
little?
a full tummy. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind asking about the events as the storm rolled in.
Okay. Like what specifically, or what more specifically are you?
Like
inquiring?
kind of like anytime a major event happens, the whole "where were you" conversation.
Gotcha.
Like, where were you when this happened? Were you out on the water? Were you watching from the shore? What was going on? See if he has an exciting story.
So let's see. Oh yes, I wasn't out on the water the whole time. The storm lasted days, but I did actually go on the river during the storm. It was quite thrilling.
Like it.
I'm very
So
good on the boat, you see.
see. So it sounds like from what we've been hearing in most places, the storm kind of came in gradually and just kind of built.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
Seems we're close to the edge of where the storm's radius was, though. So it wasn't as bad here as other places.
Yeah, Rockford's pretty underwater right now.
Oh, yes. Down south got hit really bad. They have lots of rivers and lakes to overflow.
I love how it's just like quiet crickets.
Nothing else to do with the evening.
Okay.
So before we bed down, probably just ask if there's a place that we can just kind of set aside so that we don't have to be in his space. And I will cast the tiny hut.
I have plenty of beds. Come, I'll show you.
He has guest rooms.
So he ushers you to the stairs to the next level up. And the next level up is like one big bedroom. With like beds lining the walls, ready for any guests. And at the end is a singular bed, which looks a little more lived in.
I feel so suspicious right now.
Is there exactly enough beds?
No, there's a few extras.
Okay.
I like to be very prepared.
I'll take the one closest to the door.
Okay.
Do you
Yes,
get a
feel
lot
free.
of patrons staying the night?
Oh, sometimes. Some people like night tours. Some people like day tours. I like to be prepared for whatever scenario arises.
Be prepared, or you be scared.
Okay then.
That's what he's saying.
This one's mine.
And he goes to the one at the end.
Checking the specifics of the tiny hut. Because I don't think I can cast it in a way
This
that won't be
area,
very, like, won't
correct.
encompass everything.
Correct. If you guys were each taking the
small
beds,
space.
it would be too big of an area for the hut.
Yeah.
Because it only goes, what, 25 across?
It's a 10-foot
'Cause it's 10 radius? Yeah, so
Yeah.
25 across.
Yeah, this is like an entire floor of the tower.
Got it.
There are also stairs leading up to a third floor.
Are we just
Uh,
overly suspicious now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we have become jaded, and we are overly suspicious.
All good D&D parties are suspicious of everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, we had a pretty bad experience right out the gate. I'd be surprised if we weren't impacted by that.
Yep, as
I'm
Son
kind
says in
of-
chat, Meteor's
yeah.
fault.
I'm kind
Hashtag
of
blame Meteor.
surprised. Go ahead.
Thon, go ahead and roll me perception, please.
27. Nice.
Okay. So, as he goes over to his bed and sits down on it, and he looks like he's trying to settle into the bed. Like when he moves the covers a bit, you notice under his bed is some kind of box. Just right underneath of it. Surprised Curio didn't ask about the third floor. Curio is quite content, full of food, and ready for sleepy time, so the curiosity wouldn't have gotten to him yet. Thon will check later when people are asleep.
Curiosity gets the Son, though.
Of course. Mysterious things in box. It has
So
Son's name
Audra,
written all over it.
settling into bed, is like,
I think I'm gonna turn in.
What are you going to turn into?
Oh. Good one, good one. I'm just gonna go to bed. I like your
You're-
humor though.
Kira will tilt his head curiously.
Okay
I
then.
have no clue what
Great
he's talking
humor.
about.
he like kind of tucks himself under the covers.
I
Sleepy
still
time.
feel really suspicious.
I know. I still want to cast the hut. I was trying to check to see if there was anything with sound, so I'd have an excuse. Like, oh, we don't want to keep you awake. But it has no thing with sound. Does not say.
Morris snores this song. No, I'm all for going sleepy sleep.
I
Okay,
will
well,
sleep without the hut.
I will
Son,
curl up with Luna.
Okay.
I mean, Son still has the awareness of her surroundings when she quote unquote sleeps. So
I will whisper to Luna to keep an ear out.
Okay.
I will go
Son's meditating.
rest near San,
Okay.
and I will tap her on the shoulder before I go to bed.
Okay.
Say, let me know what you find out later, and give her a bardic inspiration.
All right.
we're like the 7 dwarves and 2 animals.
San has 1d8 that she can use to add to whatever she does when the rest of us have gone to bed.
Perfect. At like a minute or two after Audra says he's going to sleep, you already hear him snoring.
Wow, he knocks out fast.
Kira's going to sleep.
Okay.
Is gonna also attempt to sleep. I don't know if anybody's trying to take a watch.
I would assume it would be Pika and Callan.
Okay. All right.
Watches, I'll say that I'll take like second or third watch so that I can get my rest.
Okay.
Since we're not doing the hut and I can move about.
Wonderful. All right. So, Son, you said you're going invis to get the box when you can. So you wait a little while just to make sure that he's really asleep. But when you feel like it's the opportune moment, you go ahead and turn invisible. Roll me a stealth check, please. $31. All right.
That's stealth.
So without a sound, you go up to his bed. He's still snoring away. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand to try and quietly get the box out. Okay, 16. You start scooching it out. It kind of it does make a little bit of a noise against the wood, as you're scraping it out because there's not a lot of clearance in there, so you do kind of have to pull it out. He still appears to be snoring though.
As a reminder for how bardic inspiration works for Pika, you can add a 1d8 roll after you know the roll, but before you know the outcome.
All right, so you've gotten the box out. Now what?
Who has the key?
Okay.
Oh, she's gonna sneak out of the room. Okay.
Okay. So in order to sneak out of the room, you either need to go upstairs or downstairs. The closest stairs would be the ones going up. Up. Okay. So you go ahead and start up the stairs. Go ahead and roll me another stealth check, please.
She goes up to the 3rd floor, and that's where all the dead bodies are laying.
21. Okay. Yeah, you're as you're going up the stairs, they do look kind of old, but still upkept pretty well. Where you see like a couple dead spots in there where like maybe they'll squeak and you like step around them. And you go upstairs. When you get up to the top of the stairs, it's another open floor plan, just like the previous two floors. And this floor seems to be like covered in bookshelves and some chairs for reading. There's a couple like almost beanbag type chairs for some really nice lounging as well. You'll steal books later and maybe a beanbag. Okay.
I think he might notice. There's a chance.
And you don't have a bag of holding, so you you don't have much space to put stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't have the bag of holding right now.
You'll get Saf first or throw it at Callan.
Feels a beanbag. Yeah.
All right, so what are you doing? All right. You go to open it, and it opens.
Hey, needy user.
Inside of it, you see it is filled with gold coins. And on the top of the gold in the center, kind of a little bit buried by some of the gold, but mostly sticking out, is a single ring.
But needy user, a rogue's gonna rogue.
You need Callan, you don't trust the ring. Okay.
Not, but with that much gold, he won't miss a few gold pieces, but he would definitely miss the ring.
I think so too.
All right, put the box down and go get Callan and Saf. All right, so roll me another stealth, please.
Just in case Pika can't read the chat, one of the people need a user said, and stop trying to steal everything not tied down. It's easier to get caught.
All right, 20. That's pretty good.
And that's why I said a rogue's gonna rogue.
All right, so you sneak
She
back down the
said never
stairs,
need to use it.
remembering the spots that looked dead to you, and you rouse Callan from his trance and shake Saflin up. Saflin, you wake up to San next to you, just shaking you awake.
Son says she
Who
found
tells
stuff
you
and
now?
need help. Also beanbags.
Beanbags? There's beanbags?
Stream's very quiet. Can bump it a little.
Stream?
There you go.
Oh.
Well, that's
Oh wait,
that's my
that wasn't my.
chat.
That was not my chat.
That is my chat.
Sorry for the confusion.
Hold on, I will turn the desktop audio up.
Kinka says seems fine to him.
1.5 decibels.
So, Saflin, you've just been woken up and told that San needs help and that there's beanbags and to come upstairs. What do you do?
I will head upstairs to discuss upstairs because I don't want to discuss in the room where he is sleeping.
Okay.
Son said that too. Shush, come upstairs. Shows them how to get upstairs and is telling Kellen to detect the ring. And Saf,
Okay.
gold, books?
Okay, so I want all three of you to roll stealth, please. And oh, by the way, San was invisible the whole time that she was rousing you.
Assuming I recognized the voice.
Talk about a waking nightmare. Wake up, says nothing.
I mean, I did tap her on the shoulder before I went to bed and tell her to let me know what she found later, so I was assuming that was what this was.
Callan rolls a 20. Saffron, roll stealth, please. And Sun did drop invis. Okay. All right, so 14.
Not the stealthiest.
All or nothing, so can't do bits and bobs, sadly.
Everyone did a 14.
Yeah.
Except Callan. Callan was the sneakiest.
Yep. All right, so Sun, you're as you all are going up, you are like trying to point out the dead spots to them. But while you're pointing out one dead spot, you step on another, and there's a.
Gosh darn it.
You freeze for a second and listen. Roll me perception. Saflin and Curio or Callan can roll perception as well.
Okay.
So I assume you'd all be trying to see if he was still asleep or not. All right, so Callan and Son, it's hard to tell. Saflin, you hear the faintest.
He's out.
Feeling satisfied, you start making your way up the rest of the stairs. And you get upstairs, and you guys as well see this room full of books and lounging chairs, and it seems like a room to relax in. And there's also an open box of gold sitting on the floor.
He may notice a missing beanbag. I don't think he'd notice a few gold coins, but he would notice if you took too many.
And the ring.
And the ring, yeah, the ring would be very obvious.
It'd be nice to know what kind of ring it is, though.
Okay.
Callan.
Callan grabs his staff out and he casts Detect Magic. Or wand, not staff. And
I mean, it's an aura. He'll see anything around him that pings with a magical aura for the next 10 minutes. Spawn.
So as he casts it, sure enough, the ring does glow slightly.
School is it?
It is the School of Illusion.
Ooh.
Okay then. I'm getting the Hobbit vibes.
Yeah, Son's already got that ring.
Yeah. The ring of invisibility, yeah.
I don't know what it does, son. I just know that it's magical.
Is it the ring that Son already has?
It does not.
Okay.
This is like a golden ring with like a couple nice gems on it. So, what do you guys want to do?
Readjust my stream audio, because apparently my stream audio was fine.
Okay.
Yep, needy.
His end was down. Okay. Um. I'm going to reiterate he will notice if the ring is gone. We need him to get across the river.
They can't see you pout.
All right, you're taking 3 gold out.
I like that Son is so upset about this. She's just still in 3 gold in spite.
Okay, so you take 3 gold out. You can add 3 gold to your inventory.
What now? Books. Okay.
The books laid out on the shelves, are they like packed shelves? Are they perfectly and neatly, pristinely in order, all spine straight? Are some of them disheveled? Like,
So the books look, they do look used. They're not like in perfect condition. They look like they have been read. Um, it's not like jam packed full or anything, but there is quite a few of them. Um,
situations where
I
you might have multiple layers of books on a shelf and you might be able to pull some from the back without it being noticeable that they're gone.
um, I will say that a couple of the books do glow from Callan's detect magic.
Callan will
With a
probably
very
say that too.
a faint uh I'm not sure what school this would be though. I need to find the schools page that you sent me.
Be pinned in our Discord group.
Yeah. Let's see.
Am I still dropping out really bad, by the way, or is it better now that I'm actually closer to the mic?
It seems to be a little better. Um, I feel like these would either be divination or enchantment. I'm not sure. There's like 3 books that glow with this either divination or enchantment
I need to use her.
aura to them.
Titles on the spines, or are they the ones where you only have the title when you open the cover?
Um, oddly enough, there is no title to these. The outside of the book is
Book jacket.
like one has like a face on it.
Ooh.
Another one. Another one's just like design work and is like white. And the last one is like golden, with like a man on the front.
Why is it I want to pocket these books and I'm not even there?
Scared
you
of
like
the book with
books.
the face on it, honestly.
I wouldn't open it.
Like, what school of magic was on the book with the face?
They all give off the same thing.
Okay, they're
I'm not.
same.
Yeah, the same type of magic. It's either divination or enchantment. I'm not positive.
Can you
about
poke
that.
in Discord meter real quick?
Sure.
Yeah,
peek, I mean.
Firedale should be able to answer you on which one it is. Because he's not there. I have my suspicions because it's 3 separate books with different covers with the same type of school of magic on it.
Okay, so out of character, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that they all have some sort of alarm spell on them or a trigger spell,
Okay, so
like a theft deterrent.
can you use the ring? Or what about
Transmutation.
transmutation?
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
dear.
I was wrong then.
Okay.
That's one of them. Just a moment.
Yep. They should all be the same thing, I would think.
Not.
Lily, do
That-
you have an idea of what they
Another
are?
one.
No, I actually don't. I am intentionally not looking at what they might be. I'm just letting my character think.
Yep. All 3 are transmutation.
Okay. So my bad. Transmutation. I'm not very good with the schools of magic.
Well, those ones are iffy because of
Right.
what they are.
Exactly.
Kink, I'll show you what I did. Give me a second.
Really concerned about what they might be.
So yeah, so erase from your mind divination and the other one. These are books that have transmutation.
Still worries me. There's enough in that school of magic
I'd be
that could
top.
still be a problem.
Could
All right, so what
somebody
are you guys doing?
This is that moment where the voice in the back of someone's mind is going, "You could just open it and see."
Here's the thought. Someone should roll an arcana check to see if they can tell what it is.
I mean, you could cast identify.
Oh yeah,
I
can't
thought Kellen was going to be doing rather than detect magic, but yeah.
yeah, can Callan identify then?
He can. You guys want?
I think I just blew Kinka's mind.
Do you guys want
Yeah.
him to identify one?
So identify is clearly verbal, somatic, and it takes 1 minute to cast. So he
Can
gets
he
to chant
whisper
for a
it?
minute.
10 minutes as a ritual.
Yeah, for 10 minutes is a ritual.
Can you whisper it?
Yes.
Yeah, it just has to be verbal. Doesn't have to be loud.
So you guys want him to do that? Just making sure.
Leave that to San to decide.
Should I identify it, son? What do you think?
Kellen is asking if you want him to cast identify. And
Do it
Thon
if you
says
want.
it's up to you.
Safi? Should I do it?
I said I was leaving that decision to y'all. I mean, it's. Do you want to risk it?
For a biscuit.
Okay.
My reminder is we do still need this guy to get across the river tomorrow.
Uh,
Well, does it ruin anything to identify?
If we get caught casting the spell, we might get in trouble, but
I'll put it back. I'll put it back. Just in case. Should we go back downstairs?
He's gonna start heading back for
Yeah.
the stairs.
We need to get our sleep.
need more sleep than the two of you do. So yes, I need to go back to bed.
Okay.
Everyone fears the transmutation.
Everyone, go ahead and roll me one more stealth check to try and make it down the stairs sneakily.
We'll offer a bardic inspiration to Callan.
Okay.
I can't give myself one, sadly. I don't remember what the requirements of Pass Without a Trace are.
I'll go ahead and use that. 15.
Totally
Double
didn't
check
just
and
give
Pass
it.
Without a Trace.
Totally didn't just give
Verbal and
Tink a
somatic
walkthrough.
as well.
Verbal somatic material, yep.
Yep.
So, Zeppelin, roll your stealth.
What I was afraid of.
Okay, 8. Once again, you do hit a dead spot in the stair. Carry with your 14, you do hear them coming down. Safflin, as it goes, roll me perception to see if you can listen for him. Okay, 21. So the stairs aren't that far from him either. So the stairs squeak and he just goes.
I will emergency invisibility if I have to.
Kind of rolls over.
Should you be doing a Pass Without a Trace?
I was looking up to do before this, but
So he just kind of rolls over and you hear snoring again. All right, so you guys
that it would be
creep
detected
down the
'cause it's
stairs
verbal. Yeah.
without any more incident, and I assume you're climbing back into bed.
Yep.
All right.
Try to get my 6 hours of sleep.
Perfect. All right.
Neon
If-
BRB.
Okay. Unless there's anything else that anyone's wanting to do before the morning, then you can all go ahead and take your long rest.
Can I make a suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
Out of character?
Yep.
Son, you might want to put the box back first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like a good idea.
All right. Go ahead and roll me sleight of hand, Stan.
Give you inspiration because I think I
21.
don't know if you use the other one.
She didn't before.
She did not use the other one.
Oh, okay. So you still have one.
You take one more gold and then put it back. Okay.
Yeah.
Because she's still pouting.
It's still pouty. Okay. So
She
you
really wanted
you
that ring.
expertly just put the box right back where you left it, and just slowly back away and go back into your bed. And you drift off in your trance back to sleep for the night. Okay. So, San. Morning comes. You wake up. Open your eyes. You're not in your bed.
Everybody?
You look around the room. It's a bit dark. Roll me perception.
Means you don't have disadvantage.
Well, okay. All right. So you look, and it seems you're in some sort of circular room on a stone floor. Squinting through the darkness.
She has dark
You
vision,
do-
though.
Yep, she does. You do seem to make out a couple other figures in the room, also on the floor. To your left, it looks like a staircase. To your right, there's this like cylindrical thing. But you see 5 other figures in the room on the floor.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Dollar
Check
foot
on the
long.
people. You going towards the stairs or towards the circle thing?
She said check on people first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a person either side of you. There's one on the other side of the stairs, and there's one to your right past the circle. Which way are you going?
They're spread out.
Yep, they're spread out. They're equidistant, approximately. Left. All right, so towards the stairs. All right, so you cross over the stairs and go up to the figure on the floor. It seems to be Curio. You shake Curio.
Should have just tiny hutted anyway.
Curio, you wake up to San shaking you, no longer in the comfort of the bed that you were sleeping in before.
That means Luna and Moro's missing.
San says,
Just
"We're in a
people.
weird place. Wake up."
Perk up. Tail go all sharp. Fur go all sharp. Look around.
All right. You go
Where
ahead and
are
roll me
we?
perception as well.
Where be we? Perceptione.
Mm-hmm. As you look around the room.
I am paranoid now because this means that Luna and Moro is missing.
14s.
Look at stream chat.
14.
I've explained why that might be.
No, I know, but I'm paranoid. Also, only 5? No, because she's 6. Never mind.
Yeah, she would have been 6.
3-1 minus the animals.
All right, so you look around. You have a little bit easier of a time seeing through the darkness. You are able to make out the rest of your party. Callan on your left, Lilia to the right, Aurora and Thaflin across the room. And in fact, let me go ahead and show you what you see.
Right.
We
Zoom
find
out
ourselves
so
in a
our
tower.
stream could see this. Yeah, but we're in circle formation, equidistant apart, and not where we were.
It's about this time that the rest of you start waking up on your own.
I think I would start panicking that I do not see Luna. Because I went to sleep with her.
Mm-hmm.
I would note that I am not near San when I know I intentionally went to sleep near San.
Okay.
Because I would not immediately see San.
And San is panicking looking for Moro.
Roll me investigation to see if you can find Moro.
cast
So you
Dancing
see-
Lights as a cantrip,
Okay.
and I'll let one hover near Aurora
I'm looking for Luna.
so that Aurora has light.
Okay. So, San, you start going to look for Moro. You end up walking towards the center of the room, and as you get there, lights light up the interior.
Oh.
Right as you're releasing your goblets of light as well. But the circular thing that you were next to before lights up with flame. And you can now see better your surroundings. You're in what seems to be a stone circle. You guys were up against a wall, but the wall doesn't seem to be there.
So it's
You
like a
seem to
force
be-
field.
You can actually see through to the upper layer there and past it into this like black abyssal void.
I don't like
Is that
this.
northeast, south, or west?
What?
Do we seem to have all of our things on our person?
You do have your things on your person.
Except for our companions.
So my question is, the inner area where we are, is there a wall that separates the inner area from the outer area?
You go up to the edge and you like reach out, and your hand is like touching
An
something,
invisible
but
wall?
you don't see anything there.
But we can see the outer edge as well.
Yes,
Okay,
Well-
are we below it, above it, or on the same level as it?
the outer edge is up.
Okay,
Actually, sorry, no, it is down. It
okay.
is down.
So we are on like a raised area in the middle that leads
Yep.
downward. Okay.
I'm
So-
going to burn 2 charges on the Staff of the Woodlands to cast Locate Animals or Plants. Now I'm
Okay.
going to attempt to locate
Or
dire
Luna.
wolf.
Cat and a dire
or a
wolf.
panther, yeah.
Let's see. Okay, animals are
Spell description in chat if you need it.
Okay, so you cast this spell
Within
and
5 miles.
it like flares up for a second and then dissipates. You get no ping.
Nothing within 5 miles.
Like the spell
Or it's
fizzled,
blocked.
or it just didn't locate anything.
Like it didn't locate anything. The spell
Okay.
activated, but you did not find anything. And San, what was the fairy fire for?
I think
She
that was
thought-
also light.
Yeah.
So the
She
gems
thought it did
are not
something
there
different.
currently. As you all are just kind of in the room, like wondering what the heck is going on, where are we, what are we doing here? You hear a
Or
voice.
Son and Lilia.
How dare you!
Does it sound vaguely familiar?
It does sound familiar.
You
Vaguely.
stole from me!
And down, apparating out of nowhere,
It was 4 gold. Are you saying this out loud, Son?
He's a
How
dragon!
dare you steal from me!
Well,
He's a
that
dragon.
explains so much.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
This explains so much about the vast wealth in this house.
All the shinies.
You are evil people.
I didn't do anything. I was asleep
What
in my
happened?
bed. And I'm just.
I was going to put it back.
And now you shall be trapped here forever.
Okay, cards on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I kept her from stealing anything bigger, and I was going to tip you 3 times what she took in the morning.
You're saying that to him?
Yes.
Hmm. Roll me persuade. Roll me either persuasion or deception, whichever one it is.
No, I
Well,
was
if
being
it's the truth,
legitimate.
it's persuasion.
I
Yeah.
was being legitimate.
Then roll persuasion.
No advantage or anything, right? Just straight
Nope,
roll.
just straight roll.
Oh god. Okay.
20.
That's a really good roll. Of any times to have a good roll, this is probably a good one.
When
So
dealing with
you
an angry
say.
dragon.
Hmm. He kind of leans down towards you. This dragon is like he's there, but he's not there. And the giant face, like kind of out of the sky, just like leans down towards you as he looks you over.
I'm down.
Hmm. You seem truthful. But that doesn't change the fact that you, and he looks at you, son, you took what was not yours. You took my gold.
Sir, you took my Luna! And I'll just sit down on the floor, just rocking and starting to cry.
It's on.
My gold, not yours.
My companion! And I'll just yell at him.
I'm just gonna look at Son, kind of deadpan, and go, not helping.
Looks back at you, Saflin. You were going to put it back?
And Son even says, "Fine, I give it back and a bit more. Can we leave and give me my Moro back?"
Give him 12 gold.
You hold it out. And Son, you hold out your gold. It
Welcome back,
disappears from your
Nihon.
hand.
Thank you.
That's a start. Tell you what. I'll give you one chance. A test, if you will. If you can defeat my minions, I'll let you leave.
Do you say this out loud, Son? Please tell me you say this out loud. She says it out loud. Son
I
says,
hate
"I hate
tests.
tests."
He
Please
gives a
don't be
slight
bad.
chuckle at that.
Mm.
If you can defeat my minions, then I will let you leave. But I warn you, it will not be easy.
Terrible idea.
Right then, you see over here at this, like, there's kind of like a spiral staircase in the corner there that goes up to nothing. And in the center of that, out of the floor, raises up this pillar with 4 different gems on it.
Son
This-
asking if they can get Moro back first.
if you leave, she will be right where you left her.
No, Moro and Luna cannot help in this fight.
This pillar will be how you choose your opponent. Just spin it and then press the gem.
I don't
And
like
whichever one you
this.
choose will be what you fight.
Do these fights solo, or is it all of us together?
You may all fight together.
Oh, Son is at the point where she's trying to bargain.
Trying to bribe. We tried that already,
Yep.
Son. It didn't work.
He is ignoring you.
Don't have my 5th
Good
level
luck.
back yet. I can't modify his memory. I'm sorry.
You did get a long rest. You
Oh,
did
okay.
still get your long rest.
Let me mark that then.
So you all should be full on everything.
Did we get the... Has Dawn come or no?
You can like re-roll your stat or roll for your stats and everything,
Okay.
as if you had gotten a long rest.
I know that I've spent
and
a
the
few
day
of those
started.
ones,
The Son
see
like
how much
tries
I
to throw a rock at him, and it goes through it. He's like this. Like I said before, he's there, but he's not there.
I love how he's ignoring me.
Okay.
I didn't realize you said something.
Oh, I've
Didn't do
been
anything.
saying
This
stuff.
isn't fair. He yells at him, still crying. Yeah,
Even
he is kind of
Laura
ignoring
freaking
you as
out.
well. the girl freaking out a bit.
You're trying to pick up Kellen and throw him.
He then starts to disappear, and as he says, "Good luck."
So I will sternly look at Son and say, "What did you do?"
I tried to do.
4 effing gold, you damn dragon! Let me out.
I was so tempted when you took the gold to sleight of hand it back in the box. I should have tried. Ah. We did return it. It vanished out of our hands. I'm assuming he took it.
Yep.
Yep.
It just wasn't enough. He still wants
the 4 gold from
retribution.
San and the 12 from Saflin did disappear from your hands. You marked them out of your inventory.
I marked them out of my inventory.
Dun, dun, dun.
You stole from a dragon.
Lucky the dragon didn't immediately turn us into crispy bites.
Right.
Yep.
This is getting off pretty easy from a
It is.
dragon.
Remember, you do not tickle a sleeping dragon, or you taste good with ketchup.
All right, so there's now a pillar with gems over there.
We do indeed need him for something in the morning. We needed his help to cross the river.
Do we really, though?
I mean, we could go the short way, yeah. I mean, or the longer way with me polymorphing and just taking more time, but yes.
Like, how wide is the river is my question.
I go spin the pillar.
You go spin the pillar? All right, what color gem do you spin it to? There is yellow,
Oh, it's not a
green,
random?
red, and blue. It
He
is
was
not
trying
random.
to do
You
random.
you pick a gem, and then he said you press the gem in to
Uh,
select it.
Can we detect magic on the gems? Are any of them giving off different feels than others?
Sure. Callan can use one of his detect magics. It'll take him 10 minutes to cast, but
I
you
mean,
should
we got
Detect
him
magic
to-
takes 10 minutes?
sorry,
if
no,
he's-
that's
if
wrong.
he's
That
a-
was
yeah,
Identify.
that's identify. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
that's
bad.
ritual casting.
I'm
Uh,
like, what?
So detecting magic, they seem to be conjuration.
They're all
Sooner we
conjured.
get out of here, sooner we can get to Moro and Luna.
Hey, so can I yell it to Curio before he touches anything that I
Uh-huh.
want to get Spirit Guardians up and we should all get together?
Preemptively, let's see.
Plus, if we're
which one do I
near
wanna do?
Aurora, don't we get his aura too?
I will
First
mantle
save.
of inspiration pretty much as soon as we start.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to tell everyone I'm going to push the one on the right, which I think is the red one.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Don't push it yet.
I said I'm going to.
Guys, get it closer.
Okay, so you spin it to the red gem so that the red gem is facing outwards.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go wherever you guys want.
I want to be near Aurora so I get the benefit.
And I am Spirit Guarding up. And I'm
Everyone
just
is
doing
preparing.
that to
And
show.
we're all going to try. I'm saying this for Meteor's sake. We're going to time it so we do all this immediately after I push the button or
Waiting for
immediately
initiative
before I
order.
push
We
the
just
button.
have everything readied.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yep.
So Spirit Guardians and what else?
Oh, Aurora
Um,
has an aura that when we're near him.
Yes.
Okay.
That's auto. He doesn't have to
Yep.
activate it. I am readying the Mantle of Inspiration.
All right. Give me 1 second before we start this, okay? I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
yeah, the aura of protection gives us a bonus to saving throws
Yeah,
when we're near you.
it's almost 9 o'clock.
Hey, that
Almost.
makes sense, Kinka. I was wondering about that too. You typed in docs as in the abbreviation for documents when you mentioned OBS custom docs, and you meant the hotbar/docs for
Yeah, DOCKS.
yeah, the other ones.
Oh, sorry, Kinka.
That they are very different things.
To be fair, I was typing on phone.
I intend to.
It might have corrected.
Yeah, part of why I'm trying to do the
Okay, I'm back.
mantle is so that I can get 5 of us with the temporary hit points.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
All right.
that does give me an idea.
So do we want to push the button and then end it after we find out what we're going to fight?
Probably wise.
Maybe.
Then end it and what?
Because session's supposed
It's
to
9
end
o'clock.
in 8 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So where do I go for the button? Put me where I'm supposed to be to push the button.
Pillar. You're there.
There.
Okay.
All right. So you pressing the red one?
Is everyone ready?
Ready.
Give me a second. I'm
Okay.
looking to see if there's anything else that I can up.
Well, in the first round, probably not, because that's a big spell.
I was gonna say like
Spirit
Beacon of
Guardians is
Hope
probably plenty.
or Aid,
Um,
but okay. Yeah,
San says ready, Freddy.
yeah. I guess ready.
Oh yeah,
Callan-
does
Callan could
Kellen
prep
need
the
to ready his
cannon.
gun?
Oh, yeah. Callan can ready his cannon.
Which one should I do? Which one? The
I'm gonna give.
flamethrower, the force ballista, or the shield?
Well, we're all in close quarters, so the flamethrower probably not good. So damage, probably
It's
the
gonna be a
damage.
close combat fight unless
Yeah.
it moves us. So,
Well, shield
healing.
shield also gives us healing.
well, we're also doing temporary HP from my mantle. So, and they don't stack.
True.
I think his shield one can give it every round if it gets used up. So
I think you
I'd
have
say
to
it's up
leave.
So
I think
he summons out his force ballista.
Okay. There
I
you go.
think with the shield though, you have to leave its radius and then come back in to get the HP back. If I remember
Correct.
correctly.
It is when the shield is near you.
Okay, so now everyone ready?
As ready as
Ready.
I'm
Have more
gonna
you want to
be.
check on Banana?
No, I'll just leave it for now.
Okay.
So push the button.
All right. You push the button. You hear a voice go 10, 9, 8. You have 2 rounds of combat.
Ario, get back
To
in the
do.
circle.
Whatever you're wanting. Before
2 actions.
everything starts. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Do.
Oh, I wasn't clicking on my person. I'm sorry, Meteor.
I
Oh.
never am.
Sorry, ignore both of those. I was holding in shift, and I don't know which of those was first.
Just re-roll as a single.
Yeah. There
So
we go.
22.
Yep, my bag of food was pressing shift and caps lock at the same time.
GG.
You guys rolled pretty well. And Alan,
I didn't even know it until I saw 2 dice fly across my screen.
20.
I think I rolled lowest.
We have
Okay.
2 rounds of preparation rather than just the one.
Yep, you have 2 rounds of preparation.
My second bit of preparation will be counter charm.
Counter charm.
Yep. Advantage against saves to be frightened or charmed until the end of my next turn.
And now
Okay.
you can up something else if you want to, Banana.
Yeah, so now you can do Beacon of Hope if you want.
That
So I
or
assume this is the
do
turn when
Or
you
Banana Hammer.
activate Spirit Guardians.
You can't do Beacon of Hope
why can't I do Beacon of Hope?
because both Beacon of Hope and Spirit Guardians are concentration.
Oh, that's true. You'd lose one.
Okay.
You can get your Banana Hammer out, though.
Hammer me, please, Meteor. I would like my hammer.
Okay.
Just throw it on the board. I don't care where right now.
Yep. I just need to grab it.
Yep, there's nothing here for her to swat.
Alright, so I will target. Does anybody not want the temp hit points? Because I can only get 5 and there are 6 of us.
So as you guys are doing all this, the ground beneath you starts to heat up a bit.
The ground beneath starts to heat up.
Oh boy.
Baba.
So second round then is
Lava.
okay. Never mind.
Thing to fix that.
Yeah, whoever has the least amount. Son says, I'm out.
It doesn't seem to be hurting you at all.
It's just warm. And the ground changes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like cracks of red start showing throughout, like you're seeing on the map.
Taking damage from it though?
You are not currently taking damage from it, though.
Not currently. Oh, great.
Do-do-do.
So, anyone else wanting to do anything before waiting out the summons?
Just get my sword out, my gray sword.
Okay.
You might want to light it on fire with whatever you
That
do.
too. Yeah, good point. And I'll cast Searing Spite on it.
Okay.
And for the second one, as the timer's counting down, I will prep my claw tattoo.
Okay.
I think one thing I will do is get my Javelin of Lightning out, though, just in case.
Okay.
Lightning bolt.
Each of you, like, write down what it was you're doing right now.
Okay.
So that
You got it.
Good. I will remember.
All right.
Battle
So if
against-
there's nothing else you guys are wanting to do,
I'm not really a prep ahead of time kind of character.
then I need someone to roll me 2d10, please.
You want me to do it?
Oh, great.
I should have been as Lilia.
Son got it. 2 5s or 10.
Okay. So
Pretty average there.
all right. So down in the bottom right, 2 fire elementals spawn into existence.
Lightning won't help. Might help. Fire definitely won't.
I'm finally
And-
gonna get to use my fire resistance.
And now I need someone to roll me 1d8, please.
I'll take that one.
Another 5. All the
Yep.
5s.
All
Okay.
5s.
All right. So the elementals spawn in, and then shortly after, underneath of them, a burst of fire shoots up out of the ground briefly and then recedes.
I wish I had water spells.
I wish I'd thought to cast the tiny hut. We would have had a safe place. That would have had to happen before a button was pressed, though, because it takes a minute.
All right. And that is where we will go ahead and end it for the night.
I thought it took an hour to cast Tiny Hut.
No.
It takes 10 minutes to cast.
10. Oh.
It says 1 minute.
Does it really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought it was 10.
Well, it doesn't
And it
say it in the
lasts 8
description,
hours.
but it said, yeah, it's a 8-hour duration, cast time 1 minute, cast range self.
So where are these elementals meet here?
To our south.
To the south, and to the right.
If you look
Oh, you can
down
ritual
here-
cast it for 10 minutes.
Yes, you can ritual cast anything if you have ritual caster, as long as it has the tag, and they pretty much all take 10 minutes.
Yeah. But sadly, it's limited to wizards and artificers, apparently.
I mean, we can learn the feat for ritual caster. Just it takes the place of a feat.
Yeah.
Or a
All right.
ability improvement.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, folks.
I will
I
as
hope you
well.
enjoyed and tune in next week for
Fire in the
Great.
hole!
Things are
Thank y'all for
heating up.
watching.
Yep, things are
They are
heating up.
indeed. So
Yeah,
thank
they
y'all for
are.
watching. Thank y'all for listening. I'll see you all next time.
It's
Bye-bye.
going to be fire, Pete.